2 weeks ago, the Portland Trailblazers prepare to meet the Chicago Bulls. Most experts agree it's a preview of the NBA Finals. After all, the Blazers are a serious threat to dethrone the world champions, right?
I think this club, Portland, represents a team that plays in spurts, but they'll self-destruct, 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 self-destruct.
Prophetic words as the Blazers stumble past their opportunity to make a statement to the Bulls and to the entire NBA. A humiliating loss and a grim reminder of past failures. It rekindled a fervor back home in Portland among the media and the Blazer faithful.
Portland looked confused, like they didn't know what to do. I really don't think it had to be the Bulls that just whipped the Blazers' butts. It could have been just about anybody. The intensity just wasn't there.
There was a comment that Phil Jackson made that the Blazers self-destruct, and I thought that was pretty accurate.
The Trailblazers have come back strong from their debacle in Chicago to win 7 straight. Perhaps a wake-up call was needed. Perhaps newfound motivation will now carry the Blazers all the way to the finals.
When we got back on the airplane and we were heading home, it was like everybody was kind of like just shaking their head.
You know, yes, we were embarrassed by Chicago. Yes, we would like to play a lot better on national television.
In today's game, we got to prove to the national audience that we really are our first-place team, and we can play with any team in the league.
Meanwhile, in Boston, the alarm has sounded with the return of their legend, Larry Bird. After a 2-month absence with back troubles, Bird is back. Although recently, Larry and his Celtics are still searching for answers. Boston fans now must wonder, can Bird stay healthy until season's end? Will this be the finale of an all-star career in Celtic green before retirement? Can he somehow find a way to lead his aging squad back to the finals? If he does, perhaps he'll find Clyde and the Trailblazers waiting.
This is the NBA on NBC. Today, it's the Portland Trailblazers versus the Boston Celtics.
This is the 527th consecutive sellout at the Boston Garden. 14,890 turning out for the Celtics and the Blazers. Boston with a record of 35-29. They're second in the Atlantic Division, 4 games behind the New York Knicks. While Portland at 46-18 with the second best record of the NBA behind Chicago, and they lead the Pacific by 3 games. Hi, everybody. I'm Marv Albert, along with the czar of the telestrator, Mike Fratello. First, the report on Larry Bird. Although he is still struggling with an Achilles problem, he will play and will start, but Larry is hurting. And Mike, with all the injuries suffered by Boston, this is still a Celtic club that is searching for its true identity.
Marv, when the season began, this Celtic team appeared to be talented and deep and a definite threat to Chicago in the East. But a series of injuries have kept this team in a constant state of change. The top 6 players have been together for only 5 games. There have been 10 different starting lineups with 12 different players starting. Roles change game by game, and it's made it most difficult for Boston to have any type of continuity. With 3 straight losses, this Celtic team could be self-destructing in the Atlantic Division race.
And it was back on the 1st of March in Chicago and here on NBC that the Bulls just blew out the Portland Trailblazers. But since then, the Blazers have won 7 in a row, and they certainly appear to be back on track.
Well, after that Chicago game, there was some soul-searching done by this Trailblazer team. They knew it was not representative of what the team is all about. It's a team that gets it done with speed, quickness, a gambling defense, superior transition offense, and a lot of depth. Yes, there was a wake-up call, and they're here today determined to prove they belong in the elite category.
And on the subject of the elite, let's go over to a man who will be heading up the sideline reporting wing at the Sportscasters Hall of Fame. Here's Ahmad Rashad.
Boy, Marv, you never quit, Marv. Now, Mike was just mentioning about how tough of a loss it was for Portland and Chicago. I was talking to Jerome Kersey. He said, I embarrassed my grandmother, Elizabeth Kersey, in Clarksville, Virginia, because she had everybody watching and we stunk up the joint. He went and got a haircut yesterday. He said he's ready to play. They will redeem themselves today. So, Jerome, we will be watching you and the rest of the players as they continue to bother me over here, Marv.
All right, Ahmad, so Larry Bird, playing hurt, will give it a shot as the Celtics and the Blazers meet for the second time this season. Starting lineups first for the Portland Trailblazers, who come off the victory in Atlanta on Friday night. Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler in the backcourt. Up front, Buck Williams and Jerome Kersey. And at center, Kevin Duckworth. Portland, coached by Rick Adelman, the first captain of the Trailblazers, an original member of the franchise, played 7 years in the NBA with 5 different clubs, including Portland. Here are the Celtics, Dee Brown and Reggie Lewis in the backcourt. Larry Bird playing despite the Achilles problem, Kevin Gamble on the front line. And the center is Robert Parrish. Celtics coached by Chris Ford. In his first year and taking over for Jimmy Rogers, last season led the Celtics to 56 wins and a division title. Boston Celtics have lost 3 in a row after winning 4 straight since the return of Larry Bird. And Friday night in Hartford, they were beaten by the New Jersey Nets 110-108 at one point. Boston led by as many as 19 in the third quarter.
Tough to be on the road for 3 games and then come back, quote, home and have to play in Hartford for the team. Just could not hang on in that fourth quarter run by New Jersey.
Boston had been on a roll.